have a notch like avoided.
Y'all, the Earth is starting to shift, yo. Look at this.
The International Space Station is going to crash
to exchange energy from a tree.
This might blow your mind. Wait till you see what she looks like now. This is from 2000 to 2024. And yes, I know. Just watch. So she's joining the ranks of Christina Aguilera, Madonna, Shania Twain, Lindsay Lohan. I've posted about all of them on my channel. She's in that group, I guess, because she's aging nicely, as you can see. And then as we get to 2024, she's 20 years old again somehow. So this is what she looks like from 2020 to 2024. See if you can spot where I think she might have been, you know, swapped out. Maybe, maybe not. You ready? Still looking like her, right? And 2024. Really? Like, how are they doing this, guys? How are they doing this? Let me know. 55.
Are they all using the same filter? Is this just another clone? Man, I feel like she changed that 2014. 2014 looked real crazy. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. How you doing? How you doing? I got a lot more creepy, strange, weird For You page content. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain. Yeah.
Listen real closely, y'all.
China, you are done out here. They gonna get you next. Don't say I didn't say it. I'm gonna prepare for it. They're gonna tear her down. They're gonna put her on drugs. She don't speak up for herself. She don't do shit. She sit in that house like a fucking hermit. I'm just done with it. I'm deathly afraid of her. I swear to God, she would sacrifice me for more. What is she doing at the Grammys? For what? You ain't did shit.
A lot of artists and just people who deal with the artists have come out to try to expose the industry for what it really is, but you all still decide to make it seem like it's a conspiracy theory. If the own people who have dealt with it are saying it's true, it's because
It must be. It must be. That's the only way. We're gonna keep it going.
Y'all, the Earth is starting to shift, yo. Look at this video. Look at the landmass. It look like a tidal wave or something. Hey, bro. Y'all, something is going on, and I've been trying to tell y'all. Look at that shit. Look how fast it's going down, yo. Look, it's like the land is shifting and moving. Did you see that? The whole hill just moved. Look at that, y'all. It's like the whole landmass just spread apart. Now, I know y'all remember this scene, 2012 scene.
Looks like the crust has shifted by almost 23 degrees to the southwest. The data also shows the Earth's poles have reversed their magnetic fields.
Oh, I know that y'all seen that the northern lights is starting to be seen all across different places. Is that not what the movie was about, y'all?
Our sun will begin to emit such extreme amounts of radiation. The core of the Earth will melt. That's the inside part of the orange, leaving the crust of our planet free to shift. Earthquakes, volcanoes, and gigantic tsunamis. People will get it all.
All right, very interesting. I definitely feel like the movies are telling the truth now. The movies have the truth hidden in them. We just got to figure it out like the Easter eggs.
Y'all ever see this video right here with Usher and Diddy and them and Snoop Dogg?
Fellowshipping, you know, so we see each other around, but we don't get it. Usher, how you been, man? I haven't seen you in so long.
How much did we drink?
Hey, Nick. Hey, Diddy, he gone.
He don't even know what's going on. You trying to say something, Usher?
I'm trying to say something.
What do you want to say?
I don't know if I should, but I'm trying. Well, we drank a little bit. You drank a lot.
Because you drank that whole can of beer.
Yeah, you drank that beer. You drank 2 shots of tequila.
Yeah, right.
You drank
Fired
1
up.
Kakarosha.
Remember you said fired up? Yeah. That's your group, right? Fired up.
I like this.
Fired up.
Your forehead is sweating like Uncle Leroy at the dinner table.
It's hot as hell.
It ain't that hot.
Much more sauce? Everyone at this table.
Wow. Okay. If I could only eat one food for the rest of my life. My favorite thing to eat. Oh, yeah.
I can't with y'all.
No, I'm saying I like fish.
Leave it open. You can have caviar, fish. You can have bones, stock, clams, oysters, mussels.
Seafood. Yeah, there you go. Got it.
You have to do a big category.
I see it, I eat it. There you go. See?
Go ahead, brother.
Love seafood myself. Seafood real good. All right, there was a lot to unpack there. Don't come after me. Don't come after me. Diddler's exactly where he should be. Stay away from all these people. You stop it. You stop it.
Y'all, my sister just got a fire revelation. Have you ever thought about how everyone starts with a baby and we're all spiritual beings made by God coming straight from heaven, right? And at nighttime is when the spiritual world is active, right? Is when you see the most like spiritual battles and, you know, you feel things at night, especially in your dreams. Have you ever thought maybe babies wake up all night long because they're spiritually sensitive to the spiritual realm, right? Because they just came from heaven. God just made them and now they're surfacing in a new world, but that spiritual being is still in line with God. It's still sensitive to the things of the spirit, hence they're waking up all night long. Not just for food and milk, but, you know, maybe they're waking up for that comfort or they're searching for, you know, their Father, God, who just made them. Yeah, that was my theory. Who knows? I don't know, I think that makes sense.
Or it's just natural, and that's why babies wake up every 2 hours and sleep for an hour during the early stages. I had the baby. Well, I didn't have it. My wife had a baby recently. It doesn't matter. I know about baby. None of this is gonna. Hey, are you a goon? Did you interact with the video before the video even started? Are you a TV goon? Are you eating right now? Are you pooping right now? You stop it. You stop it. You interact. You interact. Look at all this content we getting. Yep. Aren't you enjoying it? All right, let's keep it going.
Some people just don't care about what you have done for them. They don't care if you was there in their time of need. They will be more gracious to the person who hurt them in their time of need, who left them in their time of need. And when you was there for them, they don't care about that, because the truth of the matter is that it's you, and they really don't fool with you in real life. They want to pretend like everything is all good because they want to use you for the benefits. When they need you, they know that you're going to be there, but in reality, sis, they don't care, and it's not going to change. You have to learn how to remove your presence from people's lives. When you are not getting treated and you're not getting respected the way that you deserve to be, this is your life. You don't have to put up with nobody else's bull crap. Sis, learn when to walk away.
Yeah, I completely can vibe with that. Hey, not everyone is there, and not everyone's going to understand what you've done for them. And, you know, sometimes they go right back to the people that hurt them, and it makes no sense.
Hi, I would like to say that the most important message for humanity is to understand that throughout the rest of the universe, it is understood that humans are the most powerful beings and that they have unlimited potential. So they literally can go from being very low in their vibration to being extremely high. It's unlimited, unlike the design of other beings. And so what's important to really understand is that we each create our own reality. I mean, literally, your reality is different from somebody's who you don't believe. You literally have your own reality, and that means that you are creating every minute through the perception of your eyes. And your potential is unlimited. It's unlimited. So keep that in mind.
All right, good to know. Hey, how's your reality doing? Hop over to the Goon Timeline. Goon Timeline real good. Project over here.
The International Space Station is going to crash into the ocean and sink to the bottom in about 10 years. This has always been the plan, but they finally set a death date. The ISS will plunge into the ocean by 2031. The ISS will end up at that spot called Point Nemo, which is a spacecraft graveyard. In fact, 250 to 300 old spacecraft are at the bottom of the ocean right there, including Mir and 6 Salyut space stations. Point Nemo is the location in the ocean that's farthest away from any land, so it's considered the safest place to crash a spacecraft. Over the past 20 years, the ISS has accomplished incredible things and changed space science, living, and cooperation forever. And in the future, United States space stations will be built and operated by the private sector with the help and guidance of NASA. And in 10 years, this football field-sized piece of equipment will be at the bottom of the ocean.
Man, shouldn't we be taking those things out of the ocean and just making sure? Oh boy, what is it doing to the water? What is it doing to the water? Oh boy, no boy.
I don't think anybody's talking about this. Science and spirituality, they both are saying that the entire world exists only in your mind. Bashar, Daryl Anka channels Bashar, right? And Bashar has said that the soul is a sphere of energy, and inside this sphere of energy are vibrations, like waves of energy. Your soul can take some of those vibrations and concentrate them down into a very small point, which will create then a physical existence because it is compacted down energy, right? Dense energy. Remember, we're in the 3D density. This is a dense body. You can't move through it. It's a dense form because your soul has concentrated down some of those waves of its soul sphere, if you will, into this tiny little point. Now, according to quantum theory, in a book, Moving Through Parallel Worlds by Kevin L. Michel, he talks about how the world exists only in our minds because of electrical impulses in our brains, right? Everything that you perceive out here is translated in your brain right here. So what you see could be very different from what somebody else sees because it's all about interpretation and the electrical impulses in your brain. So they're saying the same thing. The whole world exists within the scope of what you can see through the lens of your own experience. Remember, wherever your focus goes, your energy flows. Not just a cute little saying. Science is saying it. Spirituality is saying it. You create your own reality by where you put your focus. So where do you want your focus to be? Where do you want your reality to?
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it in the YouTube algorithm, goons. We're all gonna do it together. It's gonna be great. And whatever you're going through, whatever you're trying to achieve, you're gonna make it too, because we know how to get it. Wait, do you have to do that weird moan, or can you just do like an ohm? Om. Why's it gotta be the weird moan? Oh, wait a second. I don't think this. Never mind. I say you do the ohm instead of the weird moan.
To exchange energy from a tree, but first you need to know which tree to work with. So when you find yourself amongst many, many trees, set your intention to work with them, and pick the one that kind of calls you in. You might just feel drawn to it, you might feel a magnetic pull, it just might seem a little bit brighter. That's the tree I encourage you to work with. Now here's my exercise. I have no shoes on, so I am directly connected to earth and their roots. Put my arms up and I will align my body with theirs. And I'll slowly bring my hands down, always showing them your palms. You can put your hands down or you can put your hands up. And just remember, this is all an energetic exchange. There's energy centers in your palms, in your heart, and below your feet. And this is how the tree can get to know you, get to feel into your energy. My heart right now is bursting with energy. Oh my gosh, this tree is so fantastic. I feel like we're bowing to each other. I'll bow back.
Wow, this is crazy. We've been getting a lot more videos about these tree talkers, tree whisperers. They figured it out. Hey, ground yourself. Just hug the trees, I say. I don't know if you need to be all like energy acceptance or asking for permission or whatever they're trying to insinuate here. I say just hug all the trees. Figure out all the networks. Be the forest. Be like water.
They give us truth through movies. Now, personally, I'm a firm believer in this. But for the ones that doubt this, I got an example for you, and I'm going to show you right now. For entertainment purposes, of course, because I know absolutely nothing. I'm just making this stuff up. All right, here we go. A massive grave was found in Jordan that contained 12 skeletons. Now, not only was this one of the largest sites of human remains found in Jordan, but one of those 12 skeletons was holding a cup. And what's the significance of that? Well, this is the actual cup. And not only does it look like this, but this whole tomb was found in the exact location where they filmed Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, to be exact. And why is that significant? Well, in that movie, they were on a quest to find the Holy Grail, which they actually found. And what did that cup look like?
That's the cup of a carpenter.
Yeah, so cup in the movie, cup they found at the actual gravesite. Now, personally, that raises a couple questions for me. Was Indiana Jones an actual story that they mimicked with the movie? Or do they know the actual truth and they try to bury it? Which means the Holy Grail is actually real. Because anybody that's really been paying attention knows that Hollywood plays a part in rewriting our history. But considering something as important as the Holy Grail actually might be real, you think the whole world would have heard about this, instead of somebody like me telling you on social media. Y'all stay safe.
That is crazy. That is crazy. They 100% must have known, right? How did they get it so right? That's so crazy. I don't even know. I love Indiana Jones. Hey, Indiana Jones real good.
Sometimes we're sewing or making things, and maybe the girl next to you, she's doing the same thing, but we never see the suit put together. One don't know where this part goes, or the other one don't know where the other part goes. Like the gloves. If they would give you a glove to sew, you wouldn't know where to start.
Well, when they're up there in space, you know what parts you've worked on, and you just say, well, I hope that part don't fail because I'd feel it was my fault if it did.
My sentiments is what Hazel said. Well, I was just wondering if my pair of gloves was what he had on.
If you make a mistake, if you don't admit it, you have to think about the astronaut too. If you make like a needle hole in the bladder or something like that, well, if you don't admit that, that would be on your conscience all the time, seems to me. Because I remember Armstrong and all them used to come in, and they would look around and see what we were doing. And once in a while they'd talk to us and sign we'd get them to sign their autograph.
Oh, I'd love to go into space. I think it would be really thrilling just to get in there and just blast off.
I'd love to go to space and just live there.
Every day you get up, you come to work, you go home, you clean house. If we go out there, there's no house, no kids, no problems. I like to ride in an airplane, and I think I'd like to go into space. And I'd like to wear our own suit that we make. I think I could depend on it.
I made boxing gloves before I came here, and the fact is I was an experienced sewer, but I had to learn all over again because it was completely different from what I had sewed before. This was getting right down to a 64th of an inch, and where I had sewed before, you just sewed on a production line. And this here is quality more than quantity.
This is crazy. There was so much fabric. There was so much materials in the original suits, and they were all hand stitched. I didn't even know that. Now I look at the new suits and I'm like, yo, we have come a long way. They're really trying to tell us that, hey, this gives us more flexibility and movement now compared to the old suits. But at what cost? Hey, are they still hand stitched? Are we still making the astronauts test these in the right conditions? Are we really sending them out? Never mind. We're going to keep it going.
You can see inside the line, and also the way that it here have a notch like avoided and then stop coming back. And this would never happen if you're working slow. Can you see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right there you can feel the. Yeah.
Bro, I ain't putting my hand in no hole and checking. You don't know what kind of tech, and then boom, your hand disappear. You know, and you're like, ah, man, I believe this guy.
This is what your favorite crystal says about you.
If your favorite crystal is amethyst, you're a cool, chill girl with a little bit of anxiety. If your favorite crystal is black tourmaline, you're probably constantly going through some spiritual warfare. If your favorite crystal is carnelian or rose quartz, how many dates have you been on this week? If your favorite crystal is malachite, you probably wanted moldavite but couldn't handle it or couldn't afford it. If your favorite crystal is moss agate, you're probably a granola girl that has 100 plants in her room. If your favorite crystal is tiger's eye, you're either a Leo male or a Jim bro. If your favorite crystal is opalite or cat's eye, you're probably a child. If your favorite crystal is moldavite, you must like chaos.
Okay, very interesting. I didn't know this about crystals. My favorite one is quartz stone. So, you know, the Shivalingam real good. Shivalingam real good.
NVC is something far more than what we label body language, telepathy, remote viewing, and the often mystical connotations so commonly applied to it. All other intelligent species use it. Before humans can communicate and associate with intelligent species at all levels of reality, they must first become proficient at non-verbal communication.
Yes, telepathy's gonna be the way. I'm ready. I'm reading. Why are you thinking that about me? You stop it. You stop it. Now I'm gonna make you do... That's right. That's right. Yeah, interact with the video. All right, we're gonna do just three more. Just three more.
Carson here, aka Forbidden Knowledge. We're on the rooftop of the megalithic structure known as the Temple of Dendara. And I'm standing right here with my beautiful wife in front of this amazing stargate, this Saba, as they would say in Egyptian. Now, this stargate doesn't look like the stargate from the movies. However, this shape or this design is known all over Egypt, actually all throughout the entire planet. And it's said that the ancients or the Naturu or these Anunnaki beings would walk up to them and they would put something inside of a notch just like this. And when they did that, they would vanish. There's these stargates all over the world and they have the same shape. And even in the Sumerian tablets, there's an image of Enki walking through this same exact shaped stargate. They call it a Du-Ran Ki, a bond heaven-earth that allowed him to walk from Earth to his home planet and back again.
Yo, that is crazy. And I was just telling you about the ancient Egyptian tech where the guy was sticking his hand in random holes. Maybe he was trying to unlock the Stargate powers. Now it all makes sense. Oh, wow. Well, I didn't even know Billy Carson had a wife. That is crazy. I assumed that he found someone in the same field that he's in, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Regardless, don't matter. We got two more.
If you've been feeling like you can't barely move, it's a lot to get through right now, a lot of emotions, but you're also having a lot of realizations about yourself and noticing a lot of yourself being observed through the mirrors in your life and things in your life that are happening, we're going through a major shift, a major upgrade in our consciousness, and we're timeline jumping constantly right now. We are changing at such a rapid rate. So all of those things on your to-do list, all of those things that you feel like you should be working and doing, it's okay to take a pause. It's okay to take some time to go inward right now and really be in the stillness as much as you can, because it's an important transition that we're making from our old existence to our new reality. And we're having to have a death, especially because Pluto is moving to Aquarius now. We're starting over. We're resetting in the collective about how we live our life in general. Our consciousness is shifting. We have to shift with it. We have to shift our way of thinking. We have to shift our way of living our life and the way that we are being. So that's a lot to go through, a death and a rebirth at the same time. So it's intense right now. Give yourself grace. Give yourself time. Give yourself rest. It's important to nurture yourself in this period of contraction and rebirth as you're dying. It feels like a dying and you're mourning yourself, but you're also being rebirthed at the same time.
All right, I like that. Hey, shift over to the Goon timeline. You know you're coming over here anyway. This is the best timeline. The best timeline. We got one more.
Ini adegan berbahaya, jangan ditiru. Ya, adegan berbahaya teman-temannya, jangan cukup paham aja. Ini adanya paham teman-temannya. Sudah jadi anak aku. Banyak aja Fitriani, sama aja dia ini. Tidak ada dibedakan teman-teman. Itu Fitri itu. Habis dicium sama Fitri, jadi dia nggak cium. Kameramennya takut teman-teman ya. Bersih orang Ji. Bersih banget. Warnanya kuning. Bagian tubuhnya kuning. Kayak sayur kalau dipegang. Jadi ya. Asnya pun.
Damn nature, you scary. You stop it. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Did you raise this thing by, you know, since the young days or something and it's become your pet? Or is this something else going on? I would never risk this. Why are people doing this crazy stuff? Leave the wild animals alone. Let them do their thing. You don't need to interact with them. Don't interact with the animals unless they're domesticated and they're your own. There's no winning here. There's no winning here. Crunch. That's it. Your arm's gone. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to protect all the goons. All right, goons, you made it to the end. How'd you do? How'd you do? There were a lot of interesting videos in this one. Really made me think. Really out there. Really out there. How you doing? Is everything okay? You project over to the Goon Timeline. Goon Timeline real good. All right, there should be videos on the screen now. Click on either one of them. Continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. If you made it to the end, yeah, let me know you made it to the end by gay. Let's see, what can we say? Let's do this. Paperclip. We're gonna do a gold paperclip. Gold paperclip. You made it to the end. Gold paperclip. All right, videos on the screen now. Click on either one. Goodbye.
Wake up.